Star mark for adjustments. There is adjustments for audit fees. Star mark. Depreciation for furniture. Furniture here. Furniture. Star mark. Half of the donations. Donations. Star mark. Outstanding subscription. Subscriptions received in advance. The amount of subscriptions. Star mark. So when we look upon this star mark, we need to analyze that there is adjustments of previous years as well as for present. The amounts of receipts transferred to income side, the amounts of payments transferred to expenditure side. First one is audit fees. Audit fees rupees 2,500. So present year they have paid 2,500 rupees of audit fees. So while taking a look on previous year balance sheet, there was a outstanding audit fees of rupees 2,500. So in the previous year outstanding audit fees was generated, but we have not yet paid. But in the present year we have to deduct this outstanding audit fees by the present year outstanding audit fees minus previous year outstanding audit fees, that is rupees 2,500. So present year audit fees is 2,500 minus previous year audit fees is rupees 2,500. So there is no audit fees for the present year, but in the adjustment there is outstanding audit fees rupees 2,500. We have paid 2,000 rupees of audit fees, but which is related to previous year. So in the present year again there is outstanding audit fees of present year. So present year outstanding audit fees is rupees 2,500. So the total amount of audit fees which is generated for the present year is rupees 2,500. 2,500 audit fees paid in the present year. We should deduct the previous year outstanding amount in order to analyze how much we have paid in the present year. So there is no audit fees plus outstanding audit fees for the present year 2,500. So present year audit fees is only rupees 2,500. Next one is rent. There is no adjustment. Directly take rent of rupees 1,800. Next, maps and chart, it is asset. It should be taken in balance sheet. Balance sheet ali. Balance sheet of Sharada Education Society as on 31st March 2000. Next one is stationery and postage. Stationery and postage rupees 250. Next one is salary. Salary rupees 8,000. Next one is function. Function 1,050. Next one is balance carried down. It should be taken in balance sheet. So it is related to expenditure which are transferred by the payments account. So let us clarify whether they have any expenditures in adjustments. Audit fees over. Next one is charge rupees 250 as depreciation on furniture. It is non-cash expenses. Depreciation on furniture rupees 250. For the usage of furniture, the organization is going to calculate the amount of depreciation of rupees 250. Next one, half of the donations. These two are receipts. So expenditure side is over. Next one is income side. First one, 2 subscriptions transferred to income side by subscriptions rupees 20,500. So if we have received any amount in the present year, it may include previous year's outstanding amount, present year outstandings amount, or present year advance amount. So we need to identify the actual amount received or actual amount generated for the present year. So subscription, there is a adjustment for subscription. In the previous year, there is a subscription outstanding. So previous year's outstanding amounts are always deducted by the present year amount. Why? Because that amount is already received in the present year's amount minus outstanding subscriptions of previous year, that is rupees 1000. Remaining present year rupees 2000, 21,500. So again another adjustment is subscription received in advance rupees 1,500. This amount is not related for present year, but in rupees 20,500 this advance amount is also included. So in order to identify the present year amount, advance amount should be deducted minus subscriptions received in advance rupees 1,500. So rupees 20,000 is only subscriptions which are generated for present year. So we have received 20,500 by the present year. Out of rupees 20,500, 1,000 rupees is included for previous year. So remaining 19,500. Out of outstanding subscription for the present year is rupees 2,000 rupees. Subscription received in advance, it is considered for next year, but in rupees 20,500 it is also included. So the present year subscription amount is rupees only 20,000. Next one is donations. In adjustment they told that half of the amount of donation should be considered as revenue and another half amount should be considered as capital amount. Donation amount is rupees 2,500. Half amount means 1,250 rupees. 1,250 rupees considered as revenue receipt and remaining 1,250 rupees considered as capital receipt. Next one is interest on government bond. By interest on government bonds. So here, if they have given any percentage regarding some particular assets, that means if we have deposited some amounts in bank, we are going to get the interest of this percentage. So government bond percentage is 5%. That is 31,500 into 5% means we have to receive 1,550 by the interest on government, but we have received only rupees 850. 850 rupees interest on government bonds, 850 rupees, but remaining amount of 700 should be outstanding interest on government bond. It is the amount of differences of 1,550 minus 850. So total amount of interest on government bond, it is generated rupees 1,550, but we have received only rupees 850. Remaining 700 rupees is considered as outstanding interest on government bond. So everything is over. Audit fees, charge, depreciation, half of donations, outstanding subscription. So now we have to make the total in order to identify whether the organization has earned the amount of surplus or the amount of deficit. The total amount of expenditure is rupees 13,850. The total amount of income is rupees 22,800. So whichever is higher, 22,800. So both the side 22,800, 22,800. Out of rupees 22,800, the total amount of expenditure is rupees 13,850 deducted. The remaining amount of 8,950 is considered as surplus, which means excess of income over its related expenditure. which means the amount of income is higher than the amount of expenditure. So the organization has earned the amount of surplus which is transferred to or which is added to the amount of capital fund. So this is expenditure, income and expenditure account as on 31st March 2014 of Sharada Education Society. So next we need to prepare the balance sheet of Sharada Education Society based on the previous year's balance sheet. So already they have given the previous year balance sheet. With the help of previous year's balance sheet, we need to identify, we need to prepare the total values of balance sheets, liabilities and the total balance of assets. So first one is capital fund. This capital fund is considering as opening capital fund. Opening capital fund is rupees 36,400. Capital fund which includes opening capital fund, legacies, life membership fees, donations, entrance fees. In this problem, they have given only donations. So donations. So adjustments for donation is half of the amount of donation should be considered in revenue and the remaining half is considering as capital fund. That is 1,250. 36,400 is opening capital fund, 1,250 is donations. There is no such information regarding the capital fund. So the total amount of this 37,650 rupees. So we need to add the amount of surplus to particular capital fund. Surplus rupees 8,950. 46,600 is the capital fund of the organization for the present year. This amount will be opening capital fund for the next accounting year. Capital fund which includes opening capital balance, donations, legacies, life membership fees and entrance fees. In this problem they have given only opening capital fund and donations and we are going to add the amount of surplus. If there is deficit, we are going to deduct it by the amount of capital fund. So the total capital fund is 46,600. Next one is audit fees. So if there is no information related to outstanding audit fees in the present year, we are not going to consider this. So in the present year, still there is outstanding audit fees. Outstanding audit fees rupees 2,500. This should be paid in the future year. Should be paid in the future. Next one is cash in hand. This amount is not considered. The closing balance which we get in the receipt and payment account will be cash in hand for the present year. Why? Because we have received cash in hand 2050 is this sum. Cash in hand 2050. This amount should be brought down in order to identify the closing balance of receipts and payments account. 2050. So with the help of opening balance of cash in hand, the closing balance of cash in hand identified. The closing balance of cash in hand is 8,900. 8,900. Next one, maps and charts. Maps and charts. So already we have 1,600 rupees of maps and charts, but in the present year again additionally we have purchased 3,400 of maps and charts. Add purchase of maps and charts 3,400. So present year we have 5,000 rupees of maps and charts. Next one is government bond. 5% government bond, 31,000 rupees. There is a outstanding government bond, that is rupees 700 here. 700 rupees. Outstanding government bond rupees 700. Total 31,700. 5% government bond is rupees 31,000. There is outstanding interest on government bond which is generated for the present year, that should be added to the 5% government bond. Outstanding government bond is 700. Total amount of 5% government bond is 31,700. Next one is outstanding subscriptions. There is outstanding subscription even in the present year. Outstanding subscriptions, that is rupees 2,000. Next one is furniture. Star mark means there is adjustment. Furniture is rupees 3,250. Adjustment charge rupees 250 as depreciation on furniture minus depreciation 250. The value of furniture for the present year is rupees 3,000. So let us check the adjustment once. Audit fees outstanding, we have taken outstanding audit fees rupees 2,500. Depreciation deducted by the furniture, it is also over. Half of the donation to be considered as revenue, remaining half is considered as capital fund. Outstanding subscription 2,000, it is income, so we have returned in asset side. Outstanding subscription rupees 2,000. Remaining is subscription received in advance rupees 1,500. Advance amounts are liabilities. As I said that if the member is not able to continue in the organization, we have to pay that amount to that particular member. So future years amounts are considered as liability of the organization. So liability side, subscriptions received in advance. Make the total 50,600. Total of assets 50,600. Cross verifies once. Capital fund taken in balance sheet as opening capital fund. Audit fees outstanding. Still there is outstanding audit fees in the present year. So outstanding audit fees. Cash in hand. This amount is used in receipts and payments account. So this is not considered in balance sheet. Receipts and payments accounts closing balance will considered as cash in hand. Maps and charts 1,600. In the payment side we have maps and charts, which means purchased of maps and charts. 3,400 is added to maps and charts. 5% government bond 30,000 rupees. 5% we have received only 850 rupees. So 700 rupees is outstanding. Subscription outstanding in the adjustments. Outstanding subscription rupees 2,000. So outstanding subscriptions 2,000. Furniture value 3,250. Depreciation 250. Total amount 300. Total values of liabilities 50,600 and the total values of assets 50,600.